Hello, everyone, and welcome back to VoiceBridge Podcast. I'm your host, Lisa, and today we are heading to North Africa, to a country where ancient history meets Mediterranean beauty. When people hear Tunisia, they might think of deserts and camels, but this country is so much more than that. Today's episode is called Tunisia Beyond the Desert, Culture, History, and Everyday Life. And to explore this fascinating country with us, I'm joined by my wonderful guest, Veronica. Hi, Veronica.
Hi, Lisa. I'm really excited to talk about Tunisia today.
So, Veronica, when people hear Tunisia, what usually comes to mind?
Most people imagine the Sahara Desert, camels, and hot weather. Some also know that Tunisia is in North Africa, between Algeria and Libya, and has a coastline on the Mediterranean Sea. But many don't realize how diverse it is, from beaches to mountains to ancient cities.
Let's talk about national symbols. What represents Tunisia?
The Tunisian flag is very simple but powerful. It's red with a white circle in the center, which contains a red crescent and a star. The red symbolizes resistance and strength, while the crescent and the star are traditional symbols of Islam.
That's very meaningful. Are there cultural symbols beyond the flag?
Yes, the Medina, especially in Tunis, is a huge culture symbol. It represents traditional life, markets, and architecture that goes back centuries.
What is everyday life like in Tunisia today?
Tunisia has modern cities like Tunis and Sfax, where people study, work, and enjoy cafes and seaside life. At the same time, traditions are very important. Family ties are strong and respect for elders plays a big role.
What about food and hospitality?
Hospitality is extremely important. Guests are always welcomed warmly, often with mint tea or traditional dishes like couscous and brick. Sharing food is a big part of culture.
What about Tunisian culture and arts?
Tunisia has a rich musical tradition, blending Arabic, Berber, and Mediterranean influences. Traditional music often uses instruments like the oud. At the same time, modern Tunisian artists are active in cinema, music, and fashion. Tunisia is actually one of the most influential countries in North American film.
So it's a mix of tradition and modern creativity?
Exactly. Tunisia is deeply rooted in history but very connected to modern global culture.
If you had to describe Tunisia in 3 words, what would they be?
Historic, welcoming, diverse.
I love that. Today we learned that Tunisia is not just deserts and heat. It's history, culture, Mediterranean life, and a country full of contrasts and energy. Thank you so much, Veronica, for joining us today.
Thank you. I really enjoyed.
Thank you to our listeners for tuning in to VoiceBridge Podcast. Join us next time as we explore another country beyond stereotypes. Until then, stay curious and keep bridging cultures.